So hello and welcome back to another gold discovery. So today we're looking at the Wedderburn gold deposits. So let's see, yep, Wedderburn Goldfields provisional. So this is a 1 centimeter, 25,000 centimeters. So 1 centimeter equals 250 meters. So that's the scale you need to use, and this is from 1984. So what you need to use for this video is the nugget location. So that's a cross, and you got the two pickaxes for stone excavation, shallow stripping, tertiary gravels. So they're eroded from the Ordovician ferruginous rubble. So it has lots of iron in it. Alluvial gold workings. So in here, these are black, but on the map, as you can see, they are white overlays. So you got worked gold reefs, so they have an S. Just the quartz reefs, not gold reefs, quartz reefs, and a dike. So dike's an intrusion into the rock. And the quartz reefs are also a type of intrusion, but a dike is where the molten magma comes up. The quartz reef is deposited by saline waters. So okay, gold workings, mostly alluvium, so they come from the side of the mountains and go into a depression. So if we look at a valley, okay, look at some images. So let's get a good one. Yes, yeah, this one seems good. So this might not be the actual deposit. So you got the rocks here. This might have a gold reef in it, and then you got the alluvium that's down the bottom. So the gold deposits can erode from there and flow into here. So a deep lead is just pretty much a river course like this one that has been covered over, and it's no longer a river course, it's just been covered over by sediment because the river has moved. So let's go back. How about any other video, not videos, maps of, so here's a good one. So let's move over. So here I have the river course, you got the rocky road from here. So this is all alluvium. There'll be alluvium, this is the rock. So this river would move across like that over the time period. That's why this whole area is flat. And during floods, this would probably all be covered by water. So, and the alluvium would deposit it there, and so would the gold. But I don't know. Well, this is in Kazakhstan. This might not have any gold in it. So that's basically what we're looking at when we're looking at these. So these are all gold workings, alluvium, pretty much in low-lying areas. So if we move over, okay, so we've got Ordovician metamorphic, contact metamorphic rock, quaternary alluvium, we've got tertiary gravels, so that's more larger deposits. Okay, so here we have some gold deposits going around there. You've got the Calder Freeway, so it's close to the Calder Freeway, highway I mean. Here we have the different geologies. So this is all the Ordovician contact metamorphic rock, quaternary alluvium, Scott's Flats. So got Wedderburn Junction. So if we go across the map, there you go. You can see there's a lot of workings here. So this is Logan Road. So you follow Logan Road, that's where a lot of the workings are. So this probably wouldn't be a good area to prospect. Looks like a lot of it's on farmland, and a lot of it is probably also worked out. Another thing, you've got these quartz reefs. So there's a hell of a lot of quartz reefs on this side. And there's a lot of small ones. Most of them have not been touched. There's also quartz reefs down here. I don't see any of them have been worked out. So you've got a few up there. And if we go up north, you can see you've got a lot more quartz reefs. You've got the topography, so these are the lowest lying areas. So the alluvium, then you've got the Ordovician metamorphic rock, and the same here. So these will be the high elevations. So here we had the Wedderburn Junction Road, the Calder Highway, and it's basically where we're looking at here. So if you can see Ordovician rock, but when you zoom in, you can't really tell what type of rock it pretty much looks like. Darker, or just aerial. Yeah, it just looks like fat farmland. So if we go to, okay, so we need to go to Logan Road. So we need to move over. There's Logan, St. Arnold's. Is it there, St. Arnold's Road? So you've got Wedderburn Town as well. I think it's St. Arnold's Road now. Yeah, it looks like it. You can see that a lot of it is, looks like you got an oval there. You got forest, and yeah, that oval, probably that part there. So all of this has been worked, because what were we looking at? We were looking at alluvial gold workings. So that's what we're looking at. And if you see here, just the two crosses, yeah, there, and also got a cross there. So these are the gold nuggets that they found. So this is probably a good area to look for gold nuggets. Do we have any more? No. So just down that area. If we go down the bottom, so it peters out down in the separation of the road. So where this junction is. So as you can see, this is all forest. So I'm not too sure if you can search in there anymore. But if we zoom in, it could also be private property. So you need the permission of the owners of the property. So you can see this clearing here. You can quite clearly see it there. So you've got the workings over here. So where are the gold nuggets found? A bit up here. So we've got gold nuggets over there. Let's see if we can find that. So this gold working is, so if we look at both, it's pretty much in this field. Yeah, so that's where the gold workings are. So in this field, they did find some nuggets. So here they found it. This is definitely someone's property, farmland. So how about over in this part of the forest? Could you find anything? Looks like it's been worked a little bit. You can see the forest here, but probably not. Mainly in this forest here, and over in this working, which is on this side. So that is just north of that property. So in this part here, so that's the area where they found some nuggets as well. So as you can see, it's forested. Most likely it's someone's property as well. That's a pity. So that's actually quite an extensive field. And if we go up to Wedderburn, you can see the town itself has also been excavated. You've got a lot of excavations here. So if we go have a look at Wedderburn, you can see there's the oval. Can you see the oval here? There's the oval. So the ovals. So all this area has been excavated. You've got some parkland there. Maybe you could do some. It's all starting to be divided up into a local residential area. So maybe you could do some prospecting on there. It looks like it's just a parkland. But it's been mined out. So let's have a look. If we go up, you can see very extensive mining up here. So we need that junction. Okay, so where's that junction? Junction's there. So then we have this area. Looks like that's all been divided up into private property. So that's a no-go. Then we follow this road up, and both sides have been extensively mined. You can see you've got a lot of quartz veins, and that doesn't look like it's been exposed. But if we go up here, you can see that we have extensive land use for farms. So all that has been converted to farms. You can see it pretty much on this map anyway. So then we have this side. You can see all this is forest. So we're talking about in this area. Looks like got farmland as well. But generally you can see the edge of the property. Maybe you can go into this area. So that is been extensively excavated as well. Got a lot of quartz veins as well. These would be the ones that are exposed to the surface. But if you look on here, you can't see any. So you need to just walk in here. This is probably all been covered by Alluvium and stuff like that. Bedrick's Lane, that's this way. So if we, yeah, that's, yeah, so this is all been pretty much excavated. I don't see any nuggets that they found there. And if we go up, it peters out, but you still got a lot of quartz veins. So you've got quartz veins there. And these are all mapped, and none of them have been excavated. Up here, you have 2 nuggets that have been found. So just remember when we're looking at the map, it's probably good to take notes. So nugget location. So south of Wedderburn is where they found the nuggets in the past, been extensively excavated. Oh, in Wedderburn as well. Wedderburn, whatever you call it. And where were we? Oh yes, we were up here. So this is going to be a lot harder to find on the map because you got this. Okay, you got the bend in the road. So okay, you need to roughly find out bend in the road. There you go. So it goes, looks like it's all forested area as well. Okay, so where were they again? So yeah, oh, here we go. Looks like it's on farmland. So you need to find. Yeah, looks like it's actually been changed since that time period. So, you know we found this. Then we go across with the forest area. And you got this patch here of forest. And this looks like it denuded. So I think we're looking at around over this area. Although it's been changed a bit. Looks like it's been reforested. But I reckon it's around here. So Wallaby Way Bushland Reserve. So that might be it. You've got this little area here, which I think is that. And you've got this large chunk there, which is that. So we've got up here. Obviously it's been reforested. So probably around there. So that's where they found nuggets before. Obviously it hasn't been pretty much excavated quite a lot. But I'm not too sure of the topography. So if we go along, you can see you can find a lot of excavations. You've got some mines around here, which is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It's all forested. We've got some workings. I've got a lot of veins of quartz that haven't been excavated. Now I've found one quartz vein that's been excavated so far. Probably a lot of work to excavate it. A quartz vein. Oh, here we go. Nil Reef. So this has been excavated in the past. Not too sure if it exists. Can we find it on this map? This is going to be a bit hard. So we need to find what's that road? Oh, it looks like a continuation of Junction Wedderburn Road. So we need to find that road again. So there it is. Then looks like it's this road. It goes all the way up. And okay, so go up there, then we might follow this road here. So complicated to find stuff on these maps when you look for, when you use Google Maps or Bing as I'm using here, because a lot of things change over time. So we're going over there. Okay, so we're going up, weren't we? And as you can see, a lot of it has changed. Can we find that dam? No, probably not. And you got clearing there, but you got, looks like forested around. Devil's Gully. And yeah, it's just going to be a bit too hard to find it. But it looks like that area here. So those workings are probably over in this forested area. So probably over here. Reservoir Road. We have a reservoir road here. I can't see it. Anyway, so that is the Wedderburn gold map from 1984. A lot of it's changed. A lot of these workings have not been worked out. But you got a lot of areas like in here, which looks forested, probably has a lot of untapped potential. But in the next video, we need to look on where should you look for the actual gold. You can't just look at these maps and go, oh, there's gold there, because look, there's no alluvium over here. You need to go to the lower lying areas. Anyway, I rambled on a bit. And thank you very much for watching my video. Next one will be on... I'll actually make a video on where to find the gold. Thank you and goodbye.